Alright, welcome back to Jujutsu Kaisen Anime Review, episode number 29. Yeah, it's been a couple years since I did anything for this series. Well, primarily the reason why, basically, it took me 2 years to come back to this. I was waiting for Culling to come out. Yep, that was primarily the reason why. I was waiting for this series to come back, and it's back now. It's out now. This is basically the third season of the show, Culling Game. But the opening episode, Execution, which is also the first episode is the 48th episode of the series. Yes, I know we're on season 3, mind you. So, some people I've talked to about this arc that's adapted for this opening episode, which was Yuta's Execution, people thought that this arc might be skipped, because it's really short, and it's more of a side arc. And I'm like, no, you have to adapt this. You can't skip stuff. But it's going to end. Well, I proved to be correct on that part, because this was necessary, and plus also, they set up this arc in the final episode of the previous season of the show. So, this episode adapts from the rest of chapter 1100. Let me say. Basically, almost the entirety of chapter 138, because of course they have a couple chapters pages last season of the show, and they go through the entirety of 139, 140, and the first 14 pages of chapter 141. Now, we started off quite interesting. We debuted this brand new character. We started with the Zenin clan, who were going to be the primary focused characters of the Culling game. Which you're probably asking, is this arc a set of 4 Culling game? Not really. No, it's focused on Yuta, the main character of the series. The very next arc of the series is a setup for that particular arc. This is just falling from loose end from the Shibuya incident. Even though this is not the main aftermath arc like it was for the previous one, like in the case of one that comes out of this one, this is more of an in-between arc. And I don't know why people consider this a side arc, even though it's part of the main story. Because it focuses on the main character, Yuta. He's the main character of the series, so it's interesting. Yes, he's like, I get the reason why the creator basically did this arc. And plus also, the biggest thing about this arc is the interaction between the lead character of this series, Jujutsu Kaisen, and the main character of the prequel series, which is commonly referred to as Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Under its original name was known as Jujutsu High. And, of course, also, not only brought this character back for the show, I do appreciate, though, Crunchyroll bringing in the dub actors from the movie. Good on them for doing that. And, of course, they do bring in one character from the movie who does return for this episode. I'll get to her. Yes. So we started with this guy called Nota, who was the son of the previous clan head of... Of course, he thinks that he's going to be one doing it, but because basically Satoru Gojo's on the picture, Megumin basically is set to basically become the next head of the Zenin clan. Noah has no idea who the heck he is. Yeah. Now, he is voiced by Alan Lee. I am not overly familiar with him, but it's nice, though, the fact they brought in some guy here. Yeah, so... the way they adapt this is adapt to some of Yuta first, then they go to the Zenin clan. So, it was on that first. We also debut Ogi Zen. He doesn't speak in the episode, but Junji does. Junji, I believe, is this guy's uncle. Yes. And the whole thing is that, well, the fact that Nobuta has died, and, well, And of course, Nagoya leaves, and well, then basically, and then we cut to the episode actually opens with Yuta like just run, like basically you see him washing his hands with the blood, and then he's running from curses, running through buildings. He's with basically his brother, fighting our curses. Really cool opening fight sequence. It is interesting though the fact this is not where 138 starts off. This is actually from 139. Yes, they put this first for some reason. My guess is because we need to see the main character of the series, Yuta. So, and then of course, then we have the stuff with the Zenny clan. And then of course, basically where, and then of course, Nagoya shows up, right there with some curses, and he starts to fight with two of them. And then Yua shows up. Then Yuta himself shows up. By the way, his voice actor is Kala McKay. And apparently it's a transgender woman. Even though clearly she's voicing a guy. Yeah. So, and it's like, oh, you're Okatsu. Like I know you're here to kill him, but I'm on your side. It's like, I'm Maki's cousin. Yeah, he is. He is Maki's cousin. Because, of course, Yuta likes Maki. So, he's like, okay, I know you're here to kill him. Go ahead, you can kill him. But, don't report his death just yet after you kill him, because I want to lure out somebody. And Yuta's like, that's fine. And of course, then Nagoya deals with Yuta's brother, and then of course, Yuji's brother, and then Yuta and Yuji starts massive fight. It takes up like the second half of this episode. It is great. Like the original thing was up with Gojo, trying with holding the blades. His blade gets broken. Yes, and then Rita returns. Yes, Rita, who is a... Well, I should point out, though, it's not the girl from the movie. No, she's long dead. So, yeah. But this actually is basically the cursed spirit. Yeah, the cursed spirit Rita. And, of course, also, yes, I have met her voice actress. I met her last year. Honoris Kronos. Great voice actor. She's fantastic. And I have heard that she is with AJ Buckles. I think they're actually dating. Yes. Mm-hmm. Actually, I think I heard that they're actually engaged from what I last heard. Yeah. And she does come, well, I can tell anyway, she does come back to play Rita as a cursed spirit, which is great. And of course, she's asking basically Yuta, what are you doing? It's like, oh, we're just playing. And then the episode ends with Yuta using his broken katana to stab Yuji in the heart. Ending the episode. I'm like, really good. I love this. This is fantastic. Yeah, it's a bloody series. What do you expect? It's basically, it's a fighting series. It's not meant for kids. Not this one. No. Yeah. And I like the fact everybody's not form here. And everybody pretty much maintains, like, basically, if you think about it, the only people who returned for this episode who basically were in previous stuff was just Yuta, Rita, Yuji's brother, and that's it. Like, only one. You're probably thinking, like, where's, that girl who hangs out with Yuta, hang out with Yuji. Well, she is, simply put, not here. Yeah. Yeah, Nabara is not here. She's absent for quite a while in the series. Yes, because after Shibuya, they never confirmed she died. No, she did not. Because after Shibuya incident, she has not returned until Sugenshu Showdown. Yeah. By the way, she was putting, like, last time she was seen in the series was back in episode 44. That was technically her last known appearance in the show. And she does survive. Yes, she definitely does. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But don't worry. And the thing is, one thing that the series never confirms is if Nabara is dead. They never stated she was dead. It's just that I confirmed for the longest time until she returned in the manga that she is in a coma. And that's the simple gist of it. She's in a coma until, like, the final arc of the series. Sunuka's a Showdown. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of this arc whenever it comes out. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next up we have is more, well, Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, next video. Bye.